Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this evening's week ahead video, and I hope everyone's had a good Christmas, etc., etc. So this will be one of the last sort of decent trading opportunities for the rest of the year. Hopefully tomorrow we'll see what appears. Before I start, trading is risky. Margin-based products, CFDs, inherently high risk. These signals are not a regulated activity. And what that means is you're not going to be protected if something goes wrong and you were to complain, etc. You're not going to get that sort of heard by the ombudsman or the compensation services scheme. So just bear that in mind. And let's start. So we've had a really good December. Apologies for lack of updating on the Telegram channel. I've got a family that I'm dealing with over this period, and sending trade signals is all encompassing. So it's a good break. But yeah, let's start. So the purpose of this video is we're going to look ahead at the week ahead commencing, look for where we are in the market cycle on various pairs, and look to take trades that are in line with that cycle if they are showing and if there are any harmonics available. So let's start. We'll start at the beginning of the list. AUD CAD. This is the setup that we have identified a long-term opportunity. So first of all, we're trading in line with the red cycle, the one, the two, and the market's working threes. And we've got an example of the basic. This is like a tattoo. I will get tattooed to the back of my eyelids if possible, but 1, 2, 3 up, 1, 2, 3 down, one, as you can see here in blue, 1, 2, 3 up, 1, 2, 3 down. It's not always going to be served to the most attractive, for those that are perfectionists. That's not what we're looking at here. We're looking at there or thereabouts, and just trying to identify using the tools you have available to identify the pushes that make up the levels, and taking things from there. So what we can see in this particular pattern, this is the second zone of consolidation, and we can see an A, B, C, D in blue that's completed down here in this order block, whatever you want to call it. It's ultimately a higher low area. Yes, you may say we've completed 3 up, 1, 2, 3, but you have to take into account breaking the previous structure. And if we take that into account, we've only done 1, 2. So we do anticipate a 3. It looks good. We are long already. We are down 20 pips, been down 20 pips for a while now. We took this at the back end of last week. And yeah, I'm hanging in there for it. ADCHF, this one was a bit of it caught me out actually. This one we had a loss on. What did we see? We saw the double bottom. We only in hindsight saw 1 week, 2 weeks. And then in hindsight, you see this first zone. I thought this was the second zone and this was the W, but lo and behold, that wasn't the case. What we can see we are doing at the minute is we're just trading between this little narrow band, which is not a coincidence really, but we can see the pattern level 1, level 2 peak, level 1, level 2. What's starting to perhaps be conventional is this shoulder, head shoulder is in fact real, and this is the second zone of consolidation. This is all a big M. This is the first, this is the second, and we're going to come lower again. But we've already tested down here on this wick, so we're definitely in a peak. I'm overthinking it. It looks obvious. We shall see. AD, NZD. So ultimately, we can see this on the way up, 1, 2, and the peak. And on the way down, we can just see an extended level to me. These look like pushes, not consolidations, but this definitely is consolidation off the top of the range. But this whole setup here just looks 1, 2, count me in for 3. That just how it appears. I know we've done 1, 2, 3 up, and this is a shoulder, head, shoulder. But what I've seen too many times to ignore. Can't ignore this sort of thing. And if you're prepared to, yeah, you lose more counter trend. But for me, that is a, 1 week, 2 weeks. Never gave us a third, even though it did at the opening. So that's a rise drop. And I do expect an aggressive rise on that, albeit counter trend. AUD, USD, one of the best, really. Level 1, level 2. We did catch this up here, but we only took 150 pips. Yeah, TP3, which is annoying because it came down over 800 from there. Where are we at the minute? If we look at our map, we're at the lows of this second zone, just around here. We're going to do some messing around here, I bet. We may even retest back up to this descending trend line. Ultimately, we're here. We're looking for a break, retest, and lower lows, lower highs. Just keep on moving through. Euro AUD. So really beautiful pattern. Level 1, level 2, moving into a level 2. I'd like to see this retest here. I want to be alerted. We did take this one. Did we take it? I don't think I sent it, but I certainly took it. in, where did I take? So I took in around here the highs of this second push and got, got rewarded. Nice setup. Euro CAD. This is one we sent on Friday to everybody. Really nice setup. Can see the pattern. Level one, level two. Do expect higher prices. Um, Change, break. Very close to being a breakout here, I believe. So what I can see is a day of rise, second day of rise. How they're going to handle this gap, I'm not sure, but I can see in this leg here, 1, 2, and 3 already up. We have created a Gartley pattern at a very important point, but sometimes you just got to pick out where the fakes may be. This has basically given us that D point completion right at the peak high. I just don't believe that. Well, I know it's not done from where we sit in this picture. I know that we've got clear blue skies ahead of us. Well, whenever I say I know, I get jinxed. Poor use of language. I don't know, but I can with high probability, be comfortable that this is going to rise higher. My fear is that we've done 1, 2, 3 up. That's fine. Retest of the high. Yes, there could be a second leg to come in. But from seeing this too many, look, you can see it here, 1, 2, 3 up. May get that. May get that. You may get that. But for me, it's really, really quite a bullish pattern. I think you've got a 1, 2, 3 up, and then it just kept continuing. So I think we've got something like this brewing, as opposed to something like this. But even so, you get that fourth stabber. One. How many ways do you want to count it? I was going to count it 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Order block up here. Looks how it appears to me. Euro NZD. This is another very nice looking setup waiting for the retest. This one we've known for a while about. We have now changed structure here. We've made a change and we've made a break. So this is high probable setups going on here, guys. We need to wait for a retest. We need to have a look what's going on internally. So this is the apex. This is the second leg. You could argue that this is as well. 1, 2, you could have bought in here. But for me, that's high, 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 low, high, high, awaiting a high low. See how we go. Save that. Euro USD. Again, we've completed major harmonic swings. Historic harmonic swings we've completed. This is a massive level. One consolidation long. What concerns me is the way we came through this level quite easily. So now we've got the change and now we have the break. So I'm not sure what to make of that. I can see push 1, push 2. I do expect now a push 3, and that would complete a 1, 2, and a 3. And that would potentially give us some retest down here. It looks quite extreme at this stage, but that is what it is. I'm not actively looking for positions there. GBP AED. I mean, what can you say? Level 1, level 2. We called it for a while like this. Same sort of thing. We've created a change and a break at the top of consolidation 1. And that for me is really quite appealing. But we actually took this. We've taken this long and got paid out handsomely for it. 1, 2, 3. That has given us our 1, 2, 3 to the high, and I would be reluctant. Very difficult to. Yeah, that's a difficult one. I'm not going to trade it. GBP CAD. GBP CAD looking for a high move. You can really see 1, 2, and 3. This to me looks like the second zone of consolidation leaving the major pattern. So the first zone is all of this. The second zone is here, and I just expect that this is an aggressive continuation because of where we sit in the pattern currently. First zone, big second zone, shoulder, head, shoulder, all fake. I can really see a 1 and a 2, which I quite like seeing. And now it's just a case of unpicking what's being given to you here. So it's all very subtle, you see. These are higher lows. This was a lower high. So I do think that we're waiting for something like that. Put an alert here. We'll put an alert up there. Right, continuation. GBP CHF, aggressive. We got long this. This has nearly completed a TP2. When did we send it? We sent it day before Christmas Eve. We got our 50 pips. Really nice trade. What made us take it? Well, first of all, where we sit in the market cycle, these are higher lows. The highs were being held. This is the low of consolidation 1, or the safety trade via Steve Morrow. Shoulder, head, shoulder. It looks like we're about to launch. So that looks good. GU, similar problem to EU, whereas the bottom, this is a harmonic swing. It appears to me, by just looking at the pattern, we have a 1, a 2, and a 3 with a 1, 2. This is absolutely powerful, very powerful, but very bullish sort of counter reaction. So I am looking for shorts on this. I'm expecting this to retest up here somewhere. And I'm massively, massively advocating shorts on this. The counter trend, though, that's the problem. So just to highlight the sequence I am looking for, we've got the one. Oh, we don't want that. We've got the one, we've got the two, and then we have the one again and the two, and it's only going to lead to a three. Come back and watch this video. You will see that this prophecy is going to come true. However, it's going to be bloody difficult to trade without getting your stops hit. That's fine. Like, you can prophesize and predict where you think it's going to go. Exactly what I'm doing because I can understand the flow. Trying to trade that is where the other skill comes in. You can either trade that with the tiniest of positions and let the thing go offside wildly against you, or you can trade it big and accurate, but you have to be so on it, and patient and disciplined to really strike. So for me at the minute, what can I see? I can see a weaker drop, second weaker drop. It failed to give me the third week low. Now, they've also disguised quite cleverly here. They've given you a 1 and they gave you a 2, 3. At the same time, this, I believe, is a consolidation, and this is a consolidation. I haven't seen any break of any structures. Basically, this is a break of structure here. And sorry about that. Baby's crying in the background. Little baby fell over in his cot. And, pretty cry. Anyhow, so moving on, so we've got GBP USD. We have this ABCD structure. I believe that we are due another big drop, and be waiting for that one. But it is ultimately a level that will be a counter trend short. Not the best high probability, but looks good. NZD CAD. NZD CAD is sort of on its way at the minute. It appears with a 1, a 2. This just looks lower in the short term. I thought that we had found the magic area for it, holding up on a high, 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 low, but it's now officially sort of breaking the previous low, which does bring into question the validity of this pattern. But for now, it is a 1, a 2, and a 3, and an angular 1, 2, 3 we are looking for. Where were we? Let's just get back to where we were on GBP/USD. And so the CAD, actually. So yeah, this one is it's been the harmonic swing here, harmonic swing here, harmonic swing here. Hasn't worked out, so it must be another harmonic, which you will drag across, and you can see that we're pretty close to completing on that particular harmonic swing. And yeah, this is a safety trade area, so it's an area that we should take serious. Be serious about getting long from this zone. But I'm just not seeing enough to make me want to press the button. So I'm gonna back away from it for now. Moving on. NZD USD. Now this is a carbon copy of the AUD USD, which has completed the most amazing ABCD CD leg of this particular Gartley pattern. I just find that really interesting the way prices held up, and I do expect that to work out. That's such an obscure pattern that it will. I don't think many will spot that, and it's typically. I know it's more about the number of people trading. Therefore, the more people are seeing that set up to make things move in your favor. But these particular ones feel like they're geared against the trader because many people will be looking for short here. It just looks absolutely mental. ABCD of that CD leg ultimately, and it is also a Gartley, so it's definitely one to write home about. It's a counter trend, but we do expect a rise. We're looking for a lower high to come in, so that looks quite good from that perspective. Gold is, as we near the month, I mean, for me, that's just we've broken here and we've retested. It's just bearish in the short term. It's not my expertise to say. I haven't got unless I have a setup. There's no point me talking about it. I haven't got a setup. I've got a roadmap, short, but again, that's all right. Saying, "Oh yeah, I think this is a peak. It's going to come off from here." You need to trade it. You need to be able to trade it. You might be right. It might come off from here, but it's very difficult to trade it. USD CAD. This has been absolutely immense. So this has spooked a few times. This gap here would have put me off. But if we look at it this is such a good pattern. Such a good pattern. long all the ways here. This is a very early setup of a very aggressive long on USD CAD. This is all the first owner consolidation for me. This is the W. Could have got long here, but this wide bar here, yeah, I mean, you would have got 260 pips, but it then came back onto you. So similar kettle of fish here. Beautiful pattern, level one, level two. We're completing level three at the minute. We've done the ABCD here. This will be the ultimate target. Massive ABCD pattern up. We've kind of done a 1, 2, 3 up. I am expecting a retest. We haven't had a retest yet. Incredible stuff. We then go down to USD CHF, which we've also had longs on, and we sent various articles on Twitter, etc., why we are bullish on this one. We got in on the ABCD pattern down here. Level one, level two, all looking pretty good. And there you have it, folks. So, we'll see how we get on tomorrow, see what trades available. It is the end of the month, end of the year, end of the quarter. Could be some shenanigans at play. But if you are interested in this material, please do check out my personal channel, YouTube channel, Twitter handle, MelonsTrade. There is lots of information, YouTube videos, links regarding harmonic patterns and how to break them down and understand them yourself. And there's a course for sale on the MelonsTrade website, which I put together myself. And yeah, let me know. If you're interested in that, there are options to buy on the website. But other than that, I wish you a good Sunday evening and catch you tomorrow. Cheers.